Alex, of course, winter weather has been the story of the day, but will we be seeing that in the future anytime soon?
Maybe. You'll see it here in just a second. There are a lot of question marks into the weekend, but as for tonight, no, not so much. Take a live look over downtown Macon. Now, this is the view from Atrium Health Navicent. Current temperature is 42 in Macon, but notice those winds. Yeah, gusting to 26 miles an hour. It's a cold night across the region. 37 Monticello, 40 in Gordon, 39 there in Sandersville, 41 a popular number on the map. Thomaston, Butler, Unadilla. Factor in the winds, the temperature is a bit cooler. So like I said, feels like 34 in Macon, 33 here in Warner Robins, 34 in Montezuma, 33 in Cochrane, and 29 is what it feels like now in Putnam County. It's been a windy day. We've seen peak wind gusts close to 60 miles an hour in Atlanta. Got up close to 40 here in Macon, 36 down in Perry, 35 there at Robins Air Force Base. All of that during the morning hours today. Now, all of the wintry weather we saw to the north has exited the region, as well as the flurries that we saw across parts of central Georgia. You can see most of the activity now well to the north, parts of Tennessee, North Carolina, the majority of the system moving up into the northeast at this hour. Now, regardless, we are still going to be looking at the possibility of black ice in northern Georgia, not in central Georgia. So if you're headed north up 75 tomorrow, be on the lookout until 9 a.m. for the potential for some black ice, as temperatures there are expected to dip below freezing. Here in central Georgia, not so much. This is Future View through the overnight hours. 34 is what the temperatures are going to fall down to here in Macon. I do think we touched 33 briefly, and even if we do touch freezing in a few spots, we're only going to be there for about an hour or so before temperatures begin to warm back up. So again, not concerned about the threat of black ice across central Georgia. Now tomorrow afternoon, not warming up all that much. You can see here only into the low to mid 40s across the region before we are right back down into the 30s to start Tuesday here in central Georgia. And then Tuesday afternoon, we rebound nicely back into the 50s before we're back into the 60s by Wednesday. Now, a wind advisory is in effect for the next less than 24 hours until 7 p.m. tomorrow. 15 to 25 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts to 35 miles an hour are expected across a large part of the area. So let's check that out on Future View. You can see through the overnight hours, you can see those widespread gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour in a few spots, 29 miles an hour there in Sandersville right before sunrise tomorrow. Then tomorrow morning, once the sun rises, air becomes a little more unstable. We see those gusts a bit higher across the region, and then that will begin to taper off as we head into the evening hours tomorrow night, and especially as the sun sets tomorrow night. So when you factor it all in, the temperature is going to feel much colder than they are. 24 is what it will feel like at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, the warmest it's going to feel is about 35 degrees here in Macon with that persistent wind out of the northwest. And you can check out Atlanta. The warmest it's going to feel is 28 there. Then once we get into Tuesday morning, back to work, back to school for a lot of people across central Georgia, still feeling like the mid-20s as you head out the door Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. or so, feeling like the low 20s up in northern Georgia. Good news is the wind relaxes a bit and it'll feel more like the air temperature by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon. Now, Ashlyn alluded to it a few minutes ago. Last night we talked about the weekend. Could we do this all over again? So let's check out the latest model runs. This is the European model. Wednesday, 4 p.m. Fairly confident that a front is going to roll right on through central Georgia, bringing our next rain chance with it. But the model last night showed the wintry weather by the time we get to next weekend. Now, this is Friday, 4 p.m. and then it's Saturday, and there's nothing on this map. But if you check out the GFS, it still has something on the map. So this is Friday again, Saturday, 9 a.m. Watch this as we head into Saturday evening. So I'm showing you this to let you know that we know it's on here. There is no consistency in the models, and the models do not agree. So our weekend forecast confidence is literally at 0. 34 is what we're going to do tonight for a majority of the night. I do think we briefly touched 33. It's still going to be windy across the region. Winds there out of the west-northwest at 15 to 20 miles an hour. 7-day forecast shapes up like this. There we go to 61 by Wednesday. This is that next front rolling through, a 30% chance of rain. A late Wednesday, 60% chance of rain on Thursday, and then a whole lot of question marks written from Thursday on, including those temperatures. I hesitated to put 23 as the overnight low Sunday, but that's what the models are showing, so we'll be keeping a close eye on it all. Ashlyn?